Hey guys, welcome back to our 7th Java tutorial. Today we'll be talking about if statements. So let's get straight into the video. So first we'll start an if statement. Let's just make two variables. How about integer value x equals 20 and int y equals 30. Okay, just add the semicolons at the end and get them in the same space. Okay. So as of now, all we've done is created two integer values, x and y. Now we're going to make a if statement using these two statements. So suppose we have something like this. If, and then parentheses, and then in these parentheses we're going to write an argument. In this argument we're going to say something like maybe x is greater than y, print system out dot print ln, and for system out dot print ln, how about x is greater than y. I can't see what I'm writing, and yeah, x is greater y. Okay. And instead of that, it should be a bracket. My bad. So I'm just making the if statement over here for you guys first, and then I'll explain to you guys what it does. So first right here, we have this thing called if x is greater than y, do everything in these parentheses. Right? So if x is greater than y, which in this case it is not, do everything in these parentheses. Otherwise, since x is not greater than y, we're just going to go on to the rest of our code. So suppose I ran this code, we would see something like, if we ran this code, we see nothing down here. The reason is x is not greater than y, and for this reason, nothing will happen even if we try. Now, if we change this y value and we exchange it for the x value, now y is indeed greater than x. So when we run our code, we should see this statement x is greater than y. Although this is not true, it's y is greater than x. So I don't know what I'm doing, but whatever. Okay, so yeah, so we're getting the statement y is greater than x. So as you guys see over here with our if statement, we have our statement inside the brackets that fit for our if statement. For example, the opening bracket for our public class tutorials goes from here all the way down to here. Our method brackets go from here, right over here, all the way down over here, and our if statement brackets go from here to here. So suppose we wanted to say something like system.print.line, and we wanted to print like 10 times, like this, and then we ran our code. This one single statement, x is greater than y, would be printing to the console 10 different times, all because it is between these two brackets. Now, suppose I said something like system.out.println, how about y is greater than x? Y is, no, let's not do that. We already have that over there. How about I like pie? I like pie, so I don't know why I'm misspelling things today. And then exclamation. Now when we run this is not a part of this if statement, but Java will make sure that when it goes through this if statement, it will go through this if statement while it's true, and then go on to finishing the code. So in this case, since this is true, it's going through all of this code, then heading over to this one section of code over here. So suppose I made this thing false once again. X is greater than y, which is false because x is 20, y is 30. We would expect to see something like Java skipping through all of these lines of code because the if statement is not true, and only going over here to the single print statement, which is I like pie. And as we see over here in our console, this is exactly what happened, and it's exactly what we expected as well. So for if statements, we don't only have to use integers. That's another thing we can explain to you guys. We don't only have to use integers. We can use stuff like booleans. So boolean Boolean balloon, how about we're just going to mark balloon, equals true. Okay? I spelled balloon wrong. B-A-L-L-O-O-N. So if balloon equals true, then go through everything in this line. Everything that's down below. And when we're looking at our code over here, we're seeing that Boolean balloon is in fact equal to true. So it's going through this. So this does not only apply to strings and ints. You can do this for any data type. Like if string x equals I like to eat hamburgers, or whatever you guys want, it's always just going to be this way. So hopefully you guys learned about if statements today. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe and leave a like down below. And I hope to see you in the next video where we'll be talking about nested if statements and if else statements. Peace, guys.